BLM here, and yeah, I'm gonna do a top 10 most underrated games that I own video, because I just realized I have a lot of underrated games in my collection. And yeah, let's get started. Number 10. Oh yeah, I would also like to say, again, this is in my opinion. I don't really care what you think. So yeah. Alright, number 10 is Prey for Xbox 360. If I remember right, this was in development since I think 1997, and it was finally released in 2006. So it took a really long time to develop the game. I think it got canceled at one point, but then they brought it back and they finally finished the game. But it was really hyped up and everything at first, but then when it came out, I think no one bought it. Now you can go to GameStop and find copies for $4, which I got this and then after that, a buy two get one free sale. So I think I got this for $3, which is amazing for this game because this is a really good first-person shooter. The only flaw I can think, the only flaw I can think of with this game is its frame rate, because it is kind of it's kind of messed up a little, but still a great game. It's a lot like Doom 3. And next game is another 360 game. It is Stuntman Ignition. Another game that no one bought. This is the sequel to Stuntman, which was released for the PlayStation 2. And I like that game. Again, I think no one bought that game either. Actually, I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, and I don't see that many people buying this game. I saw some collection videos, and I only seen the Resident Shadow and TB4 7, yeah. They're the only ones that I've seen that have this game. And it's a really fun game. It's like a mission-based driving game. It's really fun. You do stunts and stuff like that. Number 8 is a game that I wanted for such a long time and I just recently got, is Metal Arms Glitch in the System. This game was released in 2003, if I remember right, and again, no one bought it. A very overlooked game. It got good ratings. I think it got 8s and 8.5s and stuff like that, but just no one bought it. It has the same problem as Psychonauts and Beyond Good and Evil and stuff like that. Those are great games that no one bought. Actually, speaking of that, I need to get those games, but yeah, this is a great game for the PS2. It's I don't know, it's just an action-adventure game. It's not really a platformer, but yeah, it is a or whatever. Yeah, next game is for the Nintendo 64, and is Glover. A very underrated platformer on the Nintendo 64. If I remember right, GameSpot gave it a 5.0 out of 10, which that's pretty harsh. I mean, this game does have its flaws, but it's still a really fun game. You play as the glove and you roll the ball around trying to make it to the end of the level, and yeah, it's a really fun game. Those that have Nintendo 64s probably have that, because I think I've seen a lot of people have that game. But next game for the PS2 is a remake of a NES classic. Well, not NES. Oh, it's on a lot of stuff. It was on the arcade and the Atari and a whole bunch of other stuff. Rhygar. Again, not many people bought this, even though it got good ratings. It's just like God of War in every single way I can think of. It's like God of War, except for that guy right there. That's not Kratos, but it's just like God of War. If you like God of War and you don't feel like spending the $10, $15 it goes for, get Rhygar. You can get for $3 at GameStop. Next game is on the 360. It's pretty obvious that's going to be on here. since it's a movie license game, and it's Peter Jackson. Holy crap, that's dark. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. It's a great first-person shooter. Actually, it's not really a shooter. It's an action-adventure game with shooting elements, I would like to say. Probably one of the most... this is probably one of the most underrated games of all time. Again, it got great ratings and everything, but people didn't buy it because, first thing, it's a movie license game, so they expect it to be terrible. And also, it's short. It's about 6 hours long. Yeah, this is just a really underrated game. It's really fun. Next game is the only handheld game in this video, which, again, if you've seen my Game Boy collection, you should probably already know what it is. It is, holy crap, Beyblade V Force. In my opinion, one of the most underrated games on the GBA, if not the most underrated game on the GBA. It's really, I don't know what you call it. It reminds me of a platformer, but it's not really a platformer though, because you don't really jump. Like, you have to land on these pads to jump and stuff like that. But yeah, this game's really fun. It has some replay value, and this game got terrible ratings too. I don't understand why. Next game is a game that got really good ratings. Got praised for its sound and graphics. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's for Nintendo 64, and it is Force Gemini, made by Rare. Favorite game developer of all time. Well, my favorite video game developer of all time. It's the first shooter I played, so it might just be out of nostalgia, but it's a great game. Not many people bought it. I don't know why. I mean, it's made by Rare. They made GoldenEye. Actually, they made GoldenEye, and I think Perfect Dark came after this, but still, they made really great games. They made Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, and Donkey Kong Country. I mean, what's wrong with these people? Buy this fucking game. And then number 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the numbers on the. Oh, whatever. Who fucking cares? It is Dark Void 360. One of the most underrated games I've ever played. It's a great shooter. Gears of War with a jetpack. Said this like a billion times. It's really fun. Got 5.0 from GameSpot. I don't understand these people. Or was it IGN? One of them gave it a 5, and the other one gave it a 6.5. I don't know which one was which, but yeah, this is a great game that needs to be played. And I'm going to do a recap before I show you my number 1 game. And so, yeah. Number 10 is Prey. Great 360 game. Get for $4. You need to. Stuntman Ignition. Great racing game. You get too. What is this? Metal Arms glitching the system. The best version is the Xbox version. So if you want to get a version of that game, get the Xbox version. But PS2 version is still really good. Glover for N64 is number 7. Great platformer. Got horrible ratings, and I know why, but I think it should have got higher. Rhygar, just like God of War. People need to buy it if they're a fan of God of War. And what was that, number 6? Yeah. So number 5 is Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. Great action-adventure game. Number 4. You probably can't see this. Beyblade V Force. Great GBA game. Great third-person shooter. Number 3, Force Gemini. You need to buy it. Another great third-person shooter, Dark Void for 360. And the number 1 most underrated game that I own is for the GameCube, and it got really great ratings. It's made by Rare, which gave it away basically because they only made 1 game for the GameCube, and it is Star Fox Adventures. This is, in my opinion, the most underrated game of all time. It got really great ratings. It got like 9s and 8s and 8.5s and stuff like that. Got really great ratings because well, the graphics are just stunning, but it's just like the not God of Zelda, Legend of Zelda, but with Star Fox. And people passed it up because it's not like the classic Star Fox games, not like Star Fox 64 or any of those. But I just want to show you something. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? That's kind of dark. Holy shit, it really is dark. But still, Rare. Any Rare game is good. Learn that. Even grabbed by the ghoulies. Alright, and that is my top 10 list of games. Oh crap, this just dropped. That dropped again. Alright, yeah. Here are top 10 with the GBA game that just fell. Oh, it's upside down. Ooh. And yeah, that concludes this video. And I didn't put, like, I would have put up a game collection update, but I didn't get any games, which is kind of weird because usually I get like 5 games every week, but yeah, it feels kind of weird that I didn't get any games. But well, thanks for watching, and buy this game. Buy it now. Go to eBay or GameStop or Plane Trade or whatever and buy this fucking game. Buy it. Buy it. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, yep. And buy it. Yep, bye.